Hello again, welcome to Hopok. Today we're talking about Indiana Jones The Last Crusade. Paul wanted to do this one. Usually we do them in order, but Paul wanted to do this one.
Yeah, I did. It was my favourite one.
Yeah, it's
I need an excuse to talk about my favourite one.
I think it's my favourite as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good film. I mean, so,
So,
if you don't know, if you've not seen it,
what's
what the fuck's wrong with you?
I
Well, watch it. It's Indiana Jones.
don't really like Indiana Jones.
So they're looking. It's just Indiana Jones, treasure hunter,
Holy Grail.
looking for the Holy Grail.
Not Monty Python. No. Am I on the wrong one? No, I'm on the right one.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm still hungover. This is we usually bulk record videos at a time, so I am still very much hungover.
This is recorded after the Comfort Characters video.
Which will probably be up soon. But I am
Some point.
also quite hungover still, and yeah, fun times, eh?
Yeah, so, yeah, they're looking for the Holy Grail. And on his travels, he comes across Elsa. Is that Elsa? Elijah.
Yes. Well, it's also
Elsa. And his father,
Junior.
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 Now, if you don't know,
Love
his
Sean
father
Connery.
is played by Sean Connery.
I love Sean Connery. I'm waiting for my moment to talk about something. I'm going to patiently
And-
wait until you're done.
At some point in the film, given, it's got a bit more to do with Indy personally, with his father involved.
What do you mean at some point? It's the opening of the damn film.
Yeah. Well, given it's to do with more with Indy's personal life, like his father and all that, you get a flashback to a younger Indiana Jones, played by the wonderful River
River
Phoenix,
Phoenix. I love that
Which-
voice so much.
which I've talked about before on this channel with, yeah,
Idaho.
Idaho, my own private Idaho, and I think maybe one other one. Another one maybe I've talked about, but I don't.
We haven't done I Love You to Death yet, to be honest.
No, we've
That is
been
my
meaning to record that for ages.
favourite movie of all time.
So yeah,
We're just discussing if we should record it after, which yes, we should. Other River Phoenix movies have you seen?
we don't want to get we don't like the last one. Tell Paul Dara. We don't want to do that with River.
No, but I'm just curious.
River Phoenix,
Idaho,
Idaho,
Stand
Love
By
You Death,
Me,
Stand By Me.
Holy Grail.
You'll see Lost Boys. No, that's
That's Alex Winter.
that's what.
What was that?
My brother just spread.
You became the Rancor for a minute.
You know what it's like? It's like making. It's not making number nine.
Shitty
Mambo
Dublin
number 9.
swine.
Or if you're UK, it's not number 9. Not Mambo number 9. It's Bob the Builder's Mambo number 9.
It's Mambo number 5 to begin with, though. I am trying to think. What other River Phoenix films have you seen? But I've seen almost every single one. I feel like you haven't seen any. So I know they brought up Sneakers, and that is a film I know you
Running
like.
on Empty. Not
Running
seen
on
it.
Empty.
Not seen it. That's another one.
I still haven't watched it.
I've not seen Stand By
Since
Me,
high school.
which is blasphemous.
I mean, this proves my age, but my Christ, I have not seen Jimmy Reardon in a hot minute. I literally gave my copy of Jimmy Reardon to a friend. I gave my copy of Jimmy Reardon to a friend I had in high school, and I got on so little bit. I've kind of lost contact, which is a bit shit, because she's still got my copy of it. And
Did you get your copy?
my friend, I don't remember what her name was.
Great friend.
I think it was Anya.
Anya.
And at this point, I feel like it's probably just better if I buy my own copy again, because I feel like I've kind of lost touch with her, which is a shame. Because I'm pretty sure it's Anya. I doubt she'll watch this, but if you still have my copy out there, Anya, get in touch.
Yeah.
I'll buy it off you if you have.
What's there was a River Phoenix film that they made, but I think they shelved it out of respect for his death. Dark Blood, and they'd only released it like 2017 maybe? Yeah, they shelved it for ages. If you don't know, these days, his brother's more famous, Joaquin Phoenix, as the Joker, baby.
baby.
The Joker, baby.
He's a great actor though, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
What's your favourite film by him?
Joaquin or?
Joaquin River, yeah. As where the little River Phoenix died village. As I have a little hiccup. For me, it's
Probably this. Indiana Jones.
I'd say this or I Love You to Death, because that is my
I thought you
favourite movie of all time. Sneakers is good, but my favourite movie of all time is I just about had a heart attack. So Anna's doing very small amounts of research in the background.
Yeah.
And she's looked up Corey Feldman, and literally for a split second, there was a picture of Corey Feldman, and then something popped up next to it, and not gonna lie, I shat myself. Because I thought for a hot second Corey Feldman had just DM'd you. Because the blue came up like Messenger. And I was like, oh, you're in trouble.
What are you doing to my IMDb?
You're in trouble now.
If you right, that's a factual piece of information. If you Google Corey Feldman, he will DM you. Get the fuck off my page.
I think I follow him on Instagram, but I can't remember at this point.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram. It's like Sea-Dog or something.
Sea-Dog22. Do not ask me why I know that off by heart.
And he just tweets like his death metal band.
I love it.
Was it Corey Feldman or was it Corey Haim that exposed a bunch of pedophiles?
It was Corey Feldman.
Yeah, good boy.
Corey Haim sadly passed away before he could do that.
Who was Corey Haim?
Corey Haim, he was Sam in The Lost Boys.
Hmm.
How did we get here?
Well, they weren't for lost for very long. They got found eventually. That was been a joke. My man was got a quit.
Yeah, that's Jimmy Reardon.
Yeah. Jimmy's rear.
Oh.
Smoky.
I'm so sad you didn't bring me on for the Private Idaho video because I think I would have waffled for about 4 hours about it because I love it. But my two favourite boys.
Yeah.
My two favourite boys.
You love your...
I love my
sandwiches.
I love my Keanu and I love my river.
Kenny Revs.
Keanu Reeves.
Well, I mean, we're doing... I love you there, so
Right. Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. Let's just spend the five minutes wafting in a 7-minute video. 7 minutes and 5 minutes just so River Phoenix.
River Phoenix, yeah. I think this is hands down my favourite Indiana Jones film.
Yeah.
I really don't know why. I just like it. I just think it's neat.
I think I might have mentioned it on video at some point. Oh no.
Good hiccup.
Sorry.
Good burp. Good burp.
I might have mentioned it on the channel at some point, but at one point, kind of like Back to the Future as well, I did that with one. I just sort of was like, you know what? I need to watch these films. I just binge watched all 4. Yes, 4. I suffered through them.
You suffered through the fridge.
I suffered through all 4, one after the other, and yeah. I am going to get shit.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign, babe.
I like Temple of Doom. Fight me.
Temple of Doom's alright.
Yeah, it's
not my favourite, but it's alright.
Not the best one, but
we're gonna get fucking content ID'd if I keep singing the fucking Indiana Jones theme over here.
It's good though.
It's got one of the most incredible soundtracks of a film.
Oh yeah.
It is phenomenal.
Lego Indiana Jones.
See, I never grew up with Lego Indiana Jones. It was Lego Star Wars for me. And that technically connects the two. I forgot John Hurt was in Crystal Skull, but so was Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just getting my green tea drinky drink.
I've got this.
Right, so I'm going to do this away from the mic because I know it's going to be loud.
Yes.
It smells horrific.
No. Yeah, I introduced Paul to a Polish shop near mine. And Paul was like, oh, what are we doing here? I mean, do you like Polish food? Just looked over, saw green tea, was like...
It still tastes exactly how I remember it. It makes me happy. Because I used to go to Belgium quite a lot. It's good, isn't it?
It's alright, yeah.
I used to go to Belgium a lot. And over there they used to have this, but carbonated. And it hit differently carbonated, but I will make do with it still, because it is so good. Because I drink green tea quite a lot, because my organs don't work well, to put it lightly, and this is the only thing that makes my organs work relatively well, so.
Because Paul used to do a lot of partying in his younger days.
Drinking and smoking and God knows what else.
Yeah, Paul had a bit of a delinquent youth.
Delinquent, dodgy, traumatizing youth. Colin Baker.
I'm just looking through just stuff to talk about.
There's a Harrison Ford collection? What's in it? Witness, Clear and Present Danger, and Patriot Games. Half of them I literally can't read because it's in about 3 pixels.
Well, we're just doing stuff on our little devices. Paul's found a DVD set.
It's like a collection of like his best movies.
Star Wars on there, surely.
Nope.
The mouse said fuck off. Or George Lucas.
Do you have a favourite Harrison Ford moment that's outside of Indiana Jones? Because I do. I do. And you know exactly what it is.
Don't get cocky, kid. Harrison Ford outside of...
Well, technically it's not outside of Star Wars because it's still to do with Star Wars.
Outside
but I
Star
think you
Wars.
know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what it is, and it's going to crack you up as well.
My favourite Harrison moment overall, including Star Wars, is him really slowly blinking in Holiday Special.
That's literally mine as well. You see the exact moment where he stops giving a flying fuck about the Star Wars movie.
There's a bit near the end. Near the end of Star Wars Holiday Special. I think we mentioned it in the video.
I think we did. It's in the thumbnail, for God's sake.
Yeah, it's my little thumbnail I made. Where Harrison Ford looks over, thingy smiling, and just really slowly blinks at the camera, and it's just like Harrison Ford doesn't give a shit.
Harrison Ford wants to go home.
Harrison Ford.
Done here.
I know it was Spielberg. Primarily, but didn't Lucas do Indiana as well?
Yes, he did. You are right. What about you? You have a better memory at this than me, and I studied media in college, and I had to drop out because of COVID.
You know your Easter eggs better than I do. Is it this one or is it Temple of Doom? Where
Temple of Doom, because I know exactly where you're going. This was C-3PO. I'm still hungover to the point where I can't remember Star Wars character names. And R2 are in the hieroglyphic. No, it's not. It's
the first one.
The first one, Raise the Lost
Ark.
Ark.
That's what I was talking about, but
Is it not?
You were so confident, but yeah.
I thought you were talking about R2 and 3PO and the hieroglyphs, like next to the Ark of the Covenant.
But no, that's a really good point as well. So that's in the first one. I was more talking about, is it this one or is it the second one where you see Spielberg and Lucas in the background? I think it's
Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Temple of Doom, but you know, I have been wrong before. So you've clearly just, you know.
Paul's also still hungover.
I'm still very hungover. I had a lot of drinks last night, and I don't usually drink, so whoops.
Yeah.
It was a good time though.
Yeah. We'll pick the best picture for our little video.
It's so stunning. He's a very handsome man, Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite role by him? We may as well. We're waffling about Indiana Jones. We're allowed to talk about Harrison Ford while we're here. Do you have a favourite role by him?
I don't know.
It's got to be Han Solo for me. I know that's the basic answer, but it's just got to be.
Han Solo? Yeah.
That'll be Dosha.
Also, could we talk about in the fact that again you never grew up with it, but yeah, played it with me briefly. In Lego Indiana Jones, you can unlock Han Solo.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And you can unlock Indiana Jones in Lego Star Wars.
Which is amazing.
What was the one you grew up with?
I grew up with Lego Star Wars.
Was it the original trilogy or
yeah.
was it the prequels?
It was both.
No, right.
I had both.
Complete cycle or the two separate games?
Like 2 separate games. Because my friend had an Xbox 360, so one of us would buy a game and then borrow the console, and then the other one would buy a different game and then they borrow the console, and then when we were all together we'd just play the same games. So I used to have Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That died a horrible death. I think I still have it in a box somewhere that's sealed. But yeah, the original trilogy. We've got so many just videos of us mucking about.
Lost Ark for the C3.
Yeah.
I'm just looking up Indiana Jones Easter eggs. You were saying?
Oh yeah, the white tux is meant to be a direct reference to Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful. No ticket. What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's the fact that we haven't noticed that, and it's.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the.
Where's my drink though? That's over quickly, please, while you're waffling about that thing.
Second one. Temple of Doom. The pub The nightclub, they're at the start. It's a blink and you miss it. But it's called Club Obi-Wan.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Do I now get to talk about Sean Connery?
Yes.
Is it the same jacket or is it just meant to be very similar? It is spot on because it's meant to be from the opening of Goldfinger, isn't it? Where he's watching the belly dancers and then he checks he's watching the bomb goes off.
Yeah, I think it's just a remake.
It is nice. That's from Last Crusade, isn't it? No, it's Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if they used it in Last Crusade because, of course, Sean Connery's there.
Yeah.
One of my... I would say my favourite scene from that is probably when he's tied up with his dad and one of them leans one way to shout for the other and then the other one doesn't. It says, Dad, what? Dad, what? The floor's on fire. And the chair. And the curtains. That is me and my mother.
That's you and your mum.
Me and my mother.
What? What? Floor's on fire.
And the chair.
Wall's haunted.
Wall's haunted. There goes the research device.
Yes.
We don't plan these. We just go and have fun.
We just go in. Hey, do you want to do Star Wars? Yeah, let's do Star Wars. We go in and then just car crash happens.
It's fun though. You know, people subscribe for this.
Yeah.
I love Sean Connery. This is where it's going to devolve into Sean Connery now. We love Sean Connery.
We do.
Favourite Bond? Well, my favourite Bond anyway.
He's my favourite Bond. My childhood Bond, though, I mentioned in the last video.
Is Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. What's your mum? Your mum hates him.
Oh, I hate him as well. I don't hate him, it's just he's not Sean Connery.
There.
Yeah.
It's like George Lazenby, just kind of.
Yeah, he's not Sean Connery.
You do like
I quite like Pierce Brosnan.
Dalton.
Yeah, I love Dalton. He's great.
And you like
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
But again, as much as I love them, they're not Sean Connery.
Yeah.
The amount of times I will probably say the sentence, he's not Sean Connery, is going to be a lot.
Anyway, we don't talk about Boris again.
No, we could talk about Sean Connery.
Talk about
Sean Connery.
Zardos.
Okay, right, you want to bring that up, you talk about it yourself then.
Zardos, it's a film.
It's a film.
I might try and edit it so just a single frame of Zardos just flips up. It's a film. It's
traumatizing.
It's Sean Connery in spandex.
Yeah, it's I've seen Zardos, and I literally do not have the words to describe whatever the fuck Zardos was. I do not have the words or the capacity to try and explain to you what
it's
it
Sean
is.
Connery wearing his best gimp outfit, fighting aliens. Sean Connery's best gimp outfit.
Stop saying that.
What's your favourite Sean Connery? It's not Bond or it's not Henry Jones.
That isn't that?
Yeah.
Oh god. Darby O'Gill and the Little People. There's a callback for you. He's got a lovely singing voice.
Fair enough.
Like, he's got a very nice singing voice.
Yeah.
I think that's on Disney Plus for people that haven't seen it. It is an interesting film, but it is quite nice.
So,
no,
apparently
Anna's doing research on Zardos, which I kind of regret her doing.
There was a bit of Sean Connery being Sean Connery was very particular. He didn't like people touching him.
I don't like it either, to be fair.
He had a lot of makeup for Zardos, and so they'd have to redo scenes. So a lot of makeup being applied and shuffling, and apparently he got so annoyed with having people like constantly touching his face and all that, he nearly, and I quote, beat a cameraman to death.
Oh my lord! Sean, there's no need!
Fucking leave me alone!
Can we not just teach him how to do his own makeup?
For God's sake! For God's sake, another tick! Oh my god!
Can we not have just taught him how to put his makeup on himself? Like, he wouldn't have had to suffer at that point.
Yeah. These are great. This is Car Crash.
It's the best car crash.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
See, I don't think it's that bad. It's bad, but it's not bad, you know?
Yeah, it's run of the mill, just kind of,
How long is it going to be until Paul devolves into talking about Han Solo? Forgot my Han Solo bag.
We've already talked about Han Solo.
Don't care, I'll do it again. Fucking do it
again. Again, a film where you can just see the light leave Sean Connery's eyes. You can see him constantly. You can see him actively give up acting at the time.
Listen, as I drink the rest of my tin.
It's not son of him as Henry Jr. Like specifically as Henry Jr. Henry Sr.
So good. You can't say it. I was doing the good soup thing. So good. So I don't think they could have cast anyone like anyone else.
The Rock. Not Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
That's
the
a
film.
good call for a movie that is a class.
1996, The Rock.
I remember seeing that in this. Do you know what else is phenomenal?
Yeah.
Hunt for Red October.
Mm.
How often do you get to hear a Scottish person speak fluent Russian? The only Russian I can speak is
Bran, I know he's Irish, not
okay,
Scottish.
Bran is Irish. The only Russian I can speak is Yuparovsky, which means you speak Russian.
Mm.
And I only know that because of Sean Connery in Hunt for Red October.
Highlander.
I love Highlander.
I need to watch Highlander.
It's incredible. He gets a lot of shit for Juan Ramirez Sanchez, whatever the pussy's name is. I think it's great. I don't see what the problem is.
It's not racist, is it?
No, it's not. No.
Okay, why is it shit for that? I've not seen.
It's just a character that doesn't really fit the storyline.
Fair enough.
But like, do you remember what Highlander is about?
I know it's about time travelling Scotsmen.
Literally.
Done by Queen.
Yeah. So what? You're having a go at the characters for being out of place when that's the storyline?
Ah yes. This character doesn't really fit. Oh, you mean it doesn't really fit in the Scottish time travelling film with voice done by Queen?
Well, I'm very sorry if you can hear my jean chains rattling. I have two on at the moment, and it's so hot in this room. I'm having to move them.
Yeah, because I have to
my
turn
thighs.
when I do recordings
Well,
or I
we
do
recordings. Thank you very much.
audio. Whenever I do have to do anything with audio, I have to turn the fan off. Otherwise, it just interferes because.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We have to suffer for your entertainment.
I hope you appreciate the suffering I go. I do for
We
these.
go through. I'm here as well. You keep forgetting that I'm not here. I know you don't like me, but like, come on, man. What?
He's in Robin Hood.
Yeah,
Introduced.
he's fucking King Arthur.
Oh.
He doesn't show up until right at the very end.
I don't want to start talking about Robin Hood because it'll go into Peter Ustinov.
And then it'll go into fucking Paul Darrow eventually.
Andrew Burt.
Andrew Burt as well.
Peter.
Another.
Patrick Troughton.
Yeah, my mum's favourite Sean Connery film, I am pretty sure, is Name of the Rose.
No.
Which is a very good book. I have actually read it. You know, shock horror.
What's that film that Sean Connery? He said he was done, and he came back for one last.
Sir
project.
Billy, and we don't talk about Sir Billy.
Was it Sir Billy?
Yeah.
Was it bad?
Oh, it's bad, alright. It is very bad.
Mm-hmm. He was like, okay, I'll come back for one last role.
And they did you dirty.
And then he done, and then he's had that role, and he went, you know what? Fucking done.
I don't
No.
blame him.
No, I'm done,
I
man.
don't blame him, honestly.
Yeah. We've barely talked about the Last Crusade.
Yeah, I know. We kind of took a very big detour because we had to waffle because I was actually overheating.
Thoughts on it though?
Best film.
Best film.
Best film like the entire Indiana Jones franchise. Cannot tell me otherwise. Will not believe you. This is the best one.
Oh, it's
The writing's great. The soundtrack, of course, is amazing. The characters are on point. The sets are incredible. The locations are beautiful. It's got a really good story to it. It's just good.
I just want to point out that it's there's a twist near the end.
She talks in her sleep.
Yeah. There's
Oh
a twist
dear.
near the end where it's like, oh, she's a Nazi. Oh yeah, she's a Nazi. She talked to her sleep. It's like, oh no.
Like, oops.
So Sean Connery knew she was a Nazi and still worked with her.
He slept with her. Didn't work with her. He obviously slept with
Yeah.
her. So did Indy, I assume.
I do like the twist though. It does, because, you know, you've got your Jones girls like Matt and Marion.
Your bone girls. Your bone girls, your bond girls even.
Marion and
Marion.
who I always like to tell Paul, Indiana Jones is a great film about a man who's bully. In his little short round.
Oh dear.
We don't talk about that.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I haven't actually finished watching Blade Runner again yet, otherwise I would have brought that up.
Yeah.
But I'm currently trying to rewatch it, and I've had to break it into 3 parts because I've literally not.
It's a long film.
It's very long,
like
but
4 hours?
Yeah, it's more the fact that I haven't really been sleeping lately. This is the most fucking boring detour, but I haven't really been sleeping right, so my attention span isn't really good. So I've kind of had to, give up watching a lot of my favourite films because I just can't do it. And this is one of those times, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Last Crusade? What do you think of it? Answer in the comments below. And have a great one. Bye bye. Bye bye.